Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a monthly reading for January 2025 for the fire sign Aries. For the reading, I'll be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, pulling clarifiers from the Elemental Wisdom deck, and then at the end, I've pulled 2 oracle cards from the Sacred Travelers deck and the Soul's Journey deck. Okay, here we go. So, center of your spread. Wow, starting with the Major Arcana, the Moon. So this is number 18 of the Major Arcana. And the Moon card deals with, it can be hidden things coming to light, secrets coming to light. You might be finding out about something that you just didn't realize or, was completely in the dark about. It could be coming to light in the month of January. Because with the Moon, whereas the Sun card, the sun shines its light, it brings clarity, to a situation. The Moon, yes, there is moonlight, but it also casts shadows. So we usually associate it with, the hidden things. And so in order to pick up on these hidden messages or uncover whatever these hidden messages are, or hidden knowledge, you need to tap into your own intuition. It might be that messages are coming through in your dreams this month, so it might definitely be a good time for you to keep a dream journal. Right, she's holding the triple, the triple moon here, staff. So there's, a lot of powerful intuitive energy surrounding the Moon as well. And the Moon, it is also associated as a Major Arcana card, but it's associated with the water sign of Pisces. Crossing the Moon, we have the Five of Cups. What could help or hinder whatever this news is coming to light, or you tapping into your intuition in order to discover these hidden things. We have the Five of Cups. So there could be something that you some type of disappointment that is going to be influencing this. You could be finding out what you're finding out about could be related to this disappointment, because the Suit of Cups is water energy. It has to do with our feelings, emotions, relationships. And you can see that here on the card, she's very focused on the 3 cups that have spilled out, right? Really just focusing on what didn't work out, what she doesn't have anymore, right? What she's lost. And by doing so, she's, giving all of her attention to these 3 cups, and she's not even paying attention to the 2 cups that are right around her, which in the 2 of Cups, that could be, for some of you, that could be a soulmate connection. The 2 of Cups is the soulmate card. It's the minor arcana version of the Lovers. So, she could be missing out on a brand new relationship, a new soulmate connection, because she's sort of lamenting the past, or what she found out, right, about whatever this, this disappointment was in the past. In the deep past, at the foundation of your reading, you have the Hermit. This is number 9 of the Major Arcana. And the Hermit is it's a spiritual card, but it's a very solitary, right, energy. This person has gone out on the spiritual quest, right, guided by, again, this inner knowledge, right, the spiritual light, looking for the spiritual light, trying to tap into this. So there's, again, this message of intuition, right, of needing to, maybe you need to spend some time alone, because the Hermit goes off in search of this and is just sort of up in the mountains, searching, doing this sort of soul searching. The Hermit is also associated with the earth sign of Virgo. So there could be a Virgo that is playing an important role, or was, this does sit in the past position. So this, whatever this knowledge or information coming to light could be related to a Virgo. We have in the past position another 5, right, which is the 5 of Swords. And 5 typically, they're difficult energies, right? It has to do with it's like lack mentality, or disappointment. In this case, you can see that the woman on the card, she's been stabbed in the back with these 2 swords, and he's getting away with the 3, but he's also looking back at her. So, it's sort of the message of, yes, you might have won whatever battle this was, but at what cost? You know, who ended up getting hurt in the process? So the hidden, right, going back to this card at the center and the disappointment, that could have been, you know, a difficult situation in the past. It could have been some type of betrayal, right, with this walking away with this, the 3 swords there, and then we have the 3 cups that were spilled out. So there could have been a third party situation in the past, or some other type of disappointment that you've had to deal with. Crowning your reading is the Page of Pentacles. Pages are very young, immature energy in the tarot. They typically bring in news about something. In this case, as it's the suit of Pentacles, something related to the work that you do, you know, the money that you earn, or how you earn your money. It could be, you know, a business endeavor, partnership, but, you know, it's a very solid energy. Earth energy has to do with things here in the material realm. So it's the money that we earn. It's our home, our family, all of the tangible things here in the physical realm. With the page, it could be an actual person, right? When we have court cards showing up in a reading, they can represent people playing a significant role during this time period. This would typically be a younger earth sign, so a younger Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male or female, and could be, if it's not a younger in age, it could be just a more, you know, emotionally immature person. It could be a child or somebody who's very childlike, could be your own child. But news, right? This energy brings in news of a job, of a new opportunity for you. And we had the 5 of Pentacles, which I was saying about the lack mentality. This is the card of lack mentality, right? The 5. And you have straight across the center here, this 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. It's the feeling of being out in the cold. This deck does depict the 5 of Pentacles a little differently. In the traditional tarot deck, it shows, you know, there are people walking past a church, and you can see the inside. Everything looks warm, and there's a warm glow there, and there's light coming, you know, sort of shining out of the stained glass windows, and it represents, you know, that the people could ask for help. There is help available if you need it. You just, you know, they could go into the church, ask for some help from the church, or other people, you know, who might be around there. But it's, you know, as it deals with Pentacles, it usually is a lack mentality relating to your finances, like not having enough, right? And it's, well, we'll continue drawing the cards, and obviously I will clarify, but we'll see how everything ties together. So you have in the position of you come through as the King of Cups. Again, this could be a person, even though this is, you know, your position in the spread, but could be you taking on the energy of this King of Cups. If it is another person, this would be an older, more mature energy, water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female, even though he appears here as you know, the king. But as the king, he has mastered his suit. He's mastered the suit of Cups, which is to do with our feelings, our emotions, relationships, right? He's a very emotionally available, emotionally open. So you might be taking on this energy, right, at this time. So finding yourself more caring for others for whatever reason, or, you know, or being more open to, which is, I'm just looking back at these 3 5s. It's interesting that you have this very open energy of the King of Cups, when these 3 cards are more of a, you know, they're sort of closed up. It's a lack. I don't have enough. It's difficult energy surrounding you. You have the 10 of Cups. Well, that's beautiful. So this is the, you know, the happily ever after card. It's the, you know, the relationship that began with the 2 of Cups, with just the, you know, the couple, has now grown, it's blossomed, it's made it all the way to the 10. They obviously here, they have a child together. So that's, you know, they've created a family. And all the cups, you know, they're full, they're floating up right here. So it's just emotional fulfillment, bliss. It's beautiful energy to have surrounding surrounding you, right, in your environment. So it could be a month where there's a lot of good news around to do with the family. It could be news of a pregnancy here, because the baby shows up on the card, and it is a card of home and family. But tens in the tarot are like the ultimate. So they are the culmination. The minor arcana goes from the ace all the way through to the 10, and then not counting the court cards, and they will go back to an ace. So it's like it's the ultimate in the suit of cups, this 10 of cups. Your hopes or fears, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is number 4 of the major arcana, and is a very severe, very stern, serious energy. The Emperor is sort of the king of kings. Whereas the kings rule over their kingdoms, the Emperor rules over an empire, which is a much larger area. So he's has a lot more responsibility that he has to undertake. But he's very determined. He's very passionate about what he does. He has the clarity of mind. There's the orb here, another one here. So he's very astute. He's good at, if there are risks to be taken, he's good at taking those risks, making the difficult decisions. Could be dealing with somebody who is in the military or in the police force. But he's, or just a father figure. But with that sitting in the hopes or fears, I feel that, you're hoping to be able to take on this energy of the Emperor and to deal with whatever, and especially with the difficult energy here. You're hoping to have that strength to deal with this situation. And you have the 6 of Cups as your outbound energy, which is more water energy, but it's a very sweet, very loving, like it's a past life connection with the 6 of Cups. You can see here she's looking back on the child, representing sort of the, her past, or her when she was a child. It's childlike innocence, or, happiness. There could be something relating to, it sits across from this Page of Pentacles, so there could be something relating to the past as far as this new job offer or news goes, because it can be where you're reconnecting with people from the past, or going back to work at a place where you used to work, or even, traveling to where you used to live when you were a child, reconnecting with those people. Could be, it is also the soulmate, connecting with people who are part of your soul family, right? Who have this past life connection with you. So there's also that with the 6 of Cups. Wow, and you have bottom of the deck, your overall energy. So yeah, you have the 10 of Cups here, which I said was the 2 of Cups that has, culminated into this new happy family. Bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Cups, which is the soulmate card. It's the minor arcana version of the soulmates. And so there's, and immediately beneath it, you have Justice and the Magician. So there's, with Justice coming out, there could be a marriage coming in, right? Or just getting married at the Justice of the Peace. So not sort of a big, elaborate a wedding, but one that's done, in the registry office, or, whatever your local office might be for that, for performing the marriage. But it's, it's seeing yourself in someone. It's that deep soul connection with this other individual. Soulmates, they don't necessarily have to be romantic in nature, right? Throughout our lifetimes, we can have many different soulmates. They can appear as friends, as work colleagues, but obviously they can be romantic in nature, right? So could be a soul connection coming in. Wow, I'm actually interested here. I want to get to the clarifiers. It's funny, some of the readings I've done for this monthly, they've been so straightforward that I didn't feel like I even needed to do, a second clarification. And a lot of the cards that came through in the clarification, they were repeaters. So it's like basically the message was the message. That's what, it wasn't even necessary. But with this one, I'm interested to find out more about these 3 5s across the center. So let's go ahead and clarify. So what additional messages do you have for Aries? So Aries, the fire sign for the month of January. What else does Aries need to know? Additional messages for Aries. Just looking back over here as well, Aries. Obviously, you know, in your hopes and fears, this Emperor, the Emperor is associated with the sign of Aries. So it could be, you know, you hoping to embody this, you know, and it's you taking on the energy of the Emperor as well. So additional messages for Aries for the month of January. Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. And cut the deck. Okay, so center of the spread, we clarify the moon, and we have the Six of Swords. So there's transition. The Six of Swords is one of the two transition cards in the tarot. So we have the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. They both represent movement, moving on, moving away, moving out of choppy waters, right, difficult times, into calmer waters. And so that could be with this moon and the things, you know, hidden things coming to light. That could be, you know, it could be a period of transition and transitioning out of a difficult situation. With the 3 5s here, let me pull on this first 5. Judgment. So clarifying the 5 of Cups, this disappointment. We have Judgment, which is, it can be a difficult decision that needs to be made. This is Major Arcana, right? This is number 20 of the Major Arcana. And it's associated with the water sign of Scorpio. And Judgment represents, you know, that rebirth. You can see all of the butterflies surrounding this figure, right? So rebirth, regeneration, renewal. But it can be a judgment call, like having to make a difficult decision. But it's, you know, this rebirth. So a brand new situation, brand new cycle, answering whatever this call is. And it could be, you know, a moving on, moving away from something, transitioning. And when you transition, obviously it doesn't happen overnight, does it? So there's, you know, it does sometimes take a while. Clarifying the Hermit, you have the Moon card. This is number 18. No, what am I saying? Yeah, number 18. Sorry, it's a bit late. Number 18 of the Major Arcana. And the Moon is also, and that's a repeater, isn't it? Look at that. I said about repeaters, and yeah, so we have a repeater card here. So, you know, it is a very intuitive energy, and asking you to tap into your intuition, right? And it's a very beautiful depiction as well in this deck. But we have this long and winding path as well. So there's, yeah, this sort of meandering path. We have this movement on, but there's a need to, again, tap into your intuition. You have in the recent past, we have number 8 of the Major Arcana, Strength. And the Strength card is, you know, all about having that inner strength and fortitude to face the difficulties that appear in life. Because, you know, there are, obviously, as we move through life, we encounter difficult situations and disappointments, right? And betrayals, and, you know, these things do happen. So it's about having the inner strength and determination to face those trials and tribulations, and to ultimately, you know, come out victorious on the other side. Could be dealing with a Leo, right? It's associated with the fire sign of Leo, the Strength card. Crowning you, so clarifying the Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands. Wow, I swear we had him too. No, we didn't. So could be you very much in your own energy here, right? As the fire sign that you are, Aries. But he is the king of his suit, the King of Wands, a suit of fire. He is a very fiery individual, right? Very determined, very passionate. So you could be just, you know, embodying this energy. Again, it could be your how you feel towards this Page of Pentacles, right? This new opportunity coming in. It's very exciting. There could be a chance for promotion as the King of Wands. He would be sort of the head of, or he's the so the highest of the suit of wands. So that could be a promotion for some of you. But I feel it's more you embodying this energy of the King of Wands. Coming in to clarify the Five of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords. So there's some news coming in, right? It's the pages, again, they bring in news. In the case of the Page of Swords, it's communication. So there's some type of, or it could be, knowledge or just discovering something, but it could be news, again, news coming in quite quickly with this Page of Swords, because air energy, it moves. It's one of the faster air. Wands, right? Fire, it's fast moving energy. So news coming in quite quickly here. Then I think will move you out of this 5 mentality, or this 5 energy, I should say. Clarifying the King of Cups, we have the Empress, and the Empress she's a beautiful energy, right? She is sort of the Earth Mother. She's number 3 of the major arcana, and she's very, very beautiful. She's oftentimes she's depicted as being pregnant. So for some of you, there could be a pregnancy coming in, or news about a pregnancy, whether this is your own or somebody else's. But she also represents fertility. So it could be a very fertile time for yourself. So if so, take care, right? If pregnancy is not something that you wish for, but it could also be, for fertility in other or all areas of your life, not just, pregnancy, but could be fertility as far as creativity goes. So, being very fertile in creating different things, like creating new business ventures, endeavors, artistic endeavors. It's a great energy. What do we have here? The 10 of Cups. So clarifying 10 of Cups, we have 8 of Cups. And this is, I said there were 2 transition cards. So you have both of them as clarifiers. You have the 2 transition cards. You have the 6 of Swords and you have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, there is movement here, right? You are leaving something behind. The 8 of Cups is about turning your back on something, on it's going to be different for everybody watching, but on a situation, on a relationship, and moving forward, right? So you're moving ahead. And even though there's disappointment at hand and you're not certain what lies ahead, you know that you can't stay put. So you are moving on. It's time to move on. With that, clarifying the 10 of Cups. Again, I feel that if there's been a situation possibly to do with, disappointments, you've taken this time out, you've reflected, listened to intuition, right? Tapped into that hidden knowledge. And you've realized that it is, in order for you to have that blissful, home and family and relationships, everything that you've dreamed of, you have to leave something behind. You have to just let it go, right? And move on. Yeah, you have, okay, so you have the minor arcana version over here, right, of the 2 of Cups, and you have the major arcana version. So the Emperor, this, with it being clarified by the Lovers, there could be your soulmate might be either another Aries, so just like yourself. It could be with the Lovers card. The Lovers is associated with the sign of Gemini, so it could be Gemini, which is air energy. Sits next to here. This page might be a younger fire sign individual, but these are soulmates. Yeah, they are it's that beautiful soul connection with another person. So I feel, and it's clarifying here with the Emperor, your hopes, so you're hoping for this beautiful relationship. And as you move into February, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is sometimes, she's referred to as like the Ice Queen, because she does have the reputation of being kind of frosty, a little icy, in the way that she handles situations and people. But it's really because she's very honest. She's direct with her words. She doesn't mess around. She carries the sword of truth here. She's great at communication, very, very astute, very intelligent, intellectual person. If this is somebody that you're dealing with, could be an older air sign individual, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, could be a mother figure. If not, this, could be you taking on this energy and just being very decisive, being very clear. And it clarifies the Six of Cups. So something to do with this moving on and leaving something behind. I feel that you're very sure-footed, and you're communicating what it is that you want, right? And moving forward. On this card, I know it is a bird. Just looking at it, look kind of like the phoenix, but it's not. It's just a bird on the card there. Okay. Bottom of the deck, so clarifying the Two of Cups, we have the Star card. And this is it's the wish fulfillment. It's a wish upon a star, having all of your wishes come true, right? It's a beautiful energy. It's also a card of healing, which is great, to sort of move out of this 5 energy here. We have a beautiful card of healing. It's number 17 of the major arcana, associated with the sign of Aquarius. So there's some type of wish coming in. So if you've been wishing for a beautiful relationship, right, this soulmate relationship for quite a while, for some of you could find that coming in this month, right? Let's go ahead and have a look at the 2 cards, and I will read a bit of the description from the guidebooks. I won't read all of it because sometimes it can be quite lengthy. But we have watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. And we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And the main colors that come through, we have sort of yellows and then reds on both cards, really. So let me set those down there. So let's have a look. Let me grab the guidebook. And the Watching Clouds card says, let's see if there's anything else of interest. It says, put everything aside, take time to renew your energy. It's often when you totally relax that new insights and awareness emerge. There are times when the most empowering thing the traveler can do is to step off the path, stretch out, and lie on the earth to watch the clouds float by. The act is renewing and regenerating. This is also the time when significant signs appear. Yeah, so pay attention, right? Pay attention, just like I was saying with the moon card over here, pay attention to signs, synchronicities, messages coming through in your dreams. Keep the dream journal. Self-esteem says, it is easy to perceive things as being better than, to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. It says, you have meaning, a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights. Now is the time to celebrate you. So yeah, it's time to focus on, what what makes you unique, right? And what you can contribute and, benefit both yourself, like the card says, that can benefit you and others. Those are beautiful messages in themselves. But as far as the reading goes, I would say there are, you're definitely moving out of difficult energy here with the 2 transition cards, right? Especially as you move out of the month, more towards the latter part of the month, I would say. That's where the transitioning actually starts up for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. If they have and you liked the reading today, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment. If you would like to, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And you'll also be notified then anytime that I post a new reading. So I do hope that the messages have helped, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye for now.